Hello, welcome to March 3rd, 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation video. This is something that I do each and every morning, just after waking up, to remember my life objectives and principles, and to see how I did applying these to the challenges and opportunities that I encountered yesterday, including last night. I then go over the Good Life Creed, which are the 7 objectives and 34 principles outlined in my book, Going Alone. I conclude by thinking about the coming 24 hours and what challenges and opportunities I might be able to forecast and prepare to meet. All right, let's begin. Last night and yesterday. Slept all right. I think I got to bed a little bit later than usual, maybe around 9:30, which tends to throw off everything. I should have been asleep by 9, no later than 9. I slept well through the night. I woke up with the alarm, but I don't feel rested. In fact, I feel a little bit sick again. It feels like a little bit like COVID again. Something, there's like a little pressure in my head, and just feel a little bit weak and groggy. Otherwise, yesterday was a very productive day again, chock full of meetings. Oh my gosh, I was so worn out with meetings by the end of the day. But I kept through them, including one meeting that I wasn't expected to be in, let alone lead, that I wound up doing both. So by the end of the day, hey boys, by the end of the day I was just exhausted with meetings. The boys seem a little bit restless, so I might go a little bit quick. I already opened the door to let them out, but they didn't want to go out. It's not even that cold. Okay, let's begin the good life. My 7 objectives, and I'm going to give myself the lightning round this morning because I'm just not feeling so good. My 7 objectives are to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize my true limits and my true opportunities, and finally, to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. Now my 34 principles. And by the way, as I go into it, I'm thinking that I'm going to add a new principle. I'll tinker with it, think about it a little bit before I do so. And this is in abiding my 3rd objective, which is to develop and maintain good and sound life principles. This new principle that I'll find a home for is going to be, maybe I'll call it tentatively, the principle of education. Something to anchor the concept of learning around, formal and informal. Just now, like the last couple of days, this seed of a thought came into me because I had something that I did and I wanted a hashtag. I wanted to apply a tag related to education, and I realized I didn't have one, so I think the creed needs one. I'll work on it. Anyway, let's go through the 34 and let's see if I can count out 34. Here we go. Here we go. War, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, the pirate ride, maturity, social principle, family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, that which must be born, the feast of offal, the best seat in the house, distraction, agency, and the great indifference, the restless man, excuse me, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the season of philosophy, the principle of of script writing, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility. Nothing is enough, and the principle of fun. There's 33. What did I miss in that? Did I get the season of philosophy? Well, not too surprising when I'm not feeling that good. And it did go fast. All right, let's plan for the day. Well, first thing, just a second. First thing I'm going to do is change this shirt. Why the heck did I choose this shirt on a day like today? I only have one meeting today, and it's a Friday on, when typically, when the bosses back at the office are wearing Hawaiian shirts. Why am I wearing the nice formal shirt like this? I'll put in my work polo shirt instead. As for challenges and opportunities, the main challenge is the morning part of the day. I have a big status report that I need to prepare. It's not hard for me to do. I do it as a matter of course now, but not feeling so good, so there's that. So I'll finish this, I'll upload this, I'll type something out, I'll read my Bible, Amos, is that Amos 4, I think it is. And then I'll feed the dogs, feed myself, let the dogs out, and sit down and begin the day. And I'll do a little reading as well. By the way, last night I finished this book by Jans Peter Jacobson. Has 5 books within it, 5 stories. And they're all, except, the first 2, I shouldn't say all, are named after people. Marie Grubb, I read that. I finished that last night. I wouldn't say it was so compelling, but I see the story, and I'm glad I read it for the story arc that I now have in my head. Neil's Line, I'm reading that now. So maybe I'll get in a little bit of reading before I start work, because I start work a little later than usual today. It's Friday, I only work 8 hours. I'm going to have a working Friday. It's complicated. It's a strange schedule, interesting schedule. I shouldn't call it strange. Anyway, the challenges today are going to be to keep my level head throughout my working day. I'm just not feeling quite good. And I did make reservations tonight to take Yumiko out to a really fancy restaurant, but maybe we'll postpone them. Maybe I'll move them to tomorrow. Yeah, I know she's going to be tired at the end of the day too, and maybe after a Saturday would be better than a Friday night. And with that, I'll finish. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. And at this point, my life is done, if not finished. Take care.